I have a fourth working needle, and now I've got to sort these out and figure out how to join them into the round. I'm going to very carefully lay them out so that the bottom of the stitches or the bottom of the rows is facing the center, like this. And it should look like this right here. Let me lift that up so you can see it. It should look like this here, not twisted like that. It's hard to see the difference. But this is a little tighter and twisted, and this is got that little sort of air space in between. That's what you want to see. And here I'm doing the same thing over here. This feels twisted, and it is twisted. There's no air space there. So I'm going to turn it around like that so that I can see that here's a little space right there. It's hard to see, but it's there. Now, what I do when I'm knitting in the round like this, and I have been knitting in the round for many decades, many decades, I always still lay it down to make sure that I know what I'm doing and where I'm going. And I do this on every round for the first few rounds. I make sure, okay, that looks like that. What I need to do now to join it into the round, after laying it down and making sure that the bottom of the rows are always facing inwards, is I need to bring these 2 points together. This is the beginning of that cast on row. This is the end. So this is where the end is going to meet the beginning. Like this. This is my working yarn. My working yarn is going to go into that stitch right there. This stitch here. So I'm going to lift that up carefully and lift this up carefully in a minute. I'm going to get my stitches positioned. I'm going to get ready to knit. I'm going to get this yarn in the right place. I'm going to knit my first stitch, keeping that out of the way, the tail out of the way. I'm going to use my working needle here that has no stitches on it right now to make that first stitch there. And I'm going to pull that as snug as I can, like that. Snug, snug. I'm going to even the needles up so the stitches are in the middle, just in case. Now I'm working with this needle here and that needle there. And the other two I'm just going to try and ignore, do my best to ignore anyway. And I'm going to knit the second stitch. I'm going to do knit 2, purl 2, rib. And luckily 20 stitches divides evenly between 4. So knit 2, purl 2 is a pattern repeat of 4. There's 2 knit stitches. Now come 2 purl stitches. And as long as I hold my needles carefully and take my time, I'm going to be okay.